to stop because of bullshit. It's game 130. We only got 32 games left, so it's not September yet, I believe, right? Right, we haven't had anyone called up. So I'm going to have to change my September lineups in a second. But regardless, I'll take a look at the standings going into the final stretch. We've got the East pretty much locked down. 12 and a half. Once you get to that double-digit lead, it's definitely pretty much insurmountable. Sox are about 2 games away from getting eliminated. So there's that. The Central is still belonging to the Indians right now, and the Twins have won 7 straight. So it's going to come down to the wire here. They're 4 games back, but that's definitely not insurmountable, especially if they have any games against each other in September. So it's definitely going to be tight. But at this point, it is looking more like Indians than Twins. The West, I'm so shocked at the West right now. Now the Astros are in 3rd place. And the A's are in 1st by a game. Or, well, by 2 half games. But that's equivalent to 1 game. Somehow the Angels have been in 2nd place, and every now and again I believe 1st place, all year. And heading into the final month, they are still there. I thought for sure coming out of the All-Star break they would peter out by now. But they're in 2nd place in the West, above the Astros, 2nd to the A's. And right now, whoever wins the West is in, and then whoever doesn't is out. So even if you're a game back in the West, you are 9 games back in the wild card, 10.5 if you're Houston. The Yankees and the Twins holding the wild card by a large margin. So we already know that the wild card is going to be the Yankees and whichever team doesn't win the Central. That's guaranteed, pretty much. The East is belonging to the Nationals, but the Mets are making up ground. The Nats have lost 5 straight, and only 3 of their last 10 they've won. So the Mets are making a little bit of ground. And the Phillies are too, actually. The Phillies have won 7 of their last 10, where the Nationals have won 3 of their last 10. They're 5.5 back. Again, not insurmountable, but starting to get down to the nitty-gritty here. If you're not within, like, 3 games, it doesn't look as good. The Cubs are starting to pull away in the Central. The Pirates are still hanging around in 2nd place, though, somehow. You know, the Cubs have lost 6 straight, but then in only 3 of their last 10, which would have been perfect time for the Pirates to make a move, but they've also only won 3 of their last 10. Meanwhile, the Cardinals have won 4 straight and 8 of their last 10. But somehow the Pirates still holding that 2nd place spot. Dodgers got the West on lock. No one's been eliminated out of the West yet, but it's 15-game lead. It's over in the NL West. And the biggest surprise to me is the Mets in the wild card game, as expected. They've taken home field advantage from the Pirates, but the Pirates are still one of the 2 teams. Phillies are only a half game back now, though, catching some heat. Padres also climbing up out of nowhere. They're only 3.5 back. They've won 8 straight, 9 out of their last 10. So the NL wild card, there's going to be a lot of interesting. I don't think, like, looking at it, if the Indians win the Central, that's not crazy. If the A's win the West, that's not crazy. If the Yankees and Twins are in the wild card game, that's not crazy. If the Angels finish just out of the West, that is crazy. If the Phillies start making moves, that's a little crazy. If the Pirates finish in 2nd place, that's crazy. And for that matter, if the Pirates get a wild card spot. I don't think these crazy things are going to happen, but right now we have a lot going on to end heading into the last year. Or the last month of the year. Of the regular season. It will certainly be interesting to see.
Stepping into the box,
now batting.
Jake Fraley.
Number 8.
Come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6.
0-1's the count.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind 3rd. Diaz is there, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Monday night after this.
Your attention, please.
It's on to pitch
Now
from the
pitching
bullpen
for
now
the
to start
Mariners.
inning number 7.
Number 61,
All
Matt
set for the start of the inning, and
Mudville.
that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Yandy Diaz. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a ball.
Ooh, that's a very borderline pitch. Glad I took it, though.
The 1-0. Misses. Ball 2.
Zach Greinke's killing it down in Houston right now, and they need him most. Complete game shutout. I mean, I know it's Detroit, but still, looking like a complete game shutout down there in the bottom.
The batter, the first baseman,
no hits to this point. Now, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire.
This is okay.
He's set. Here it comes.
Nope.
And this is off the corner and low.
Ball 1, no strike.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
He's reaching for my soundbar remote.
He's going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Oh.
now batting, catcher.
So here's Mike Zunino. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First offering on its way, and right into the shift.
But through the hole in the shift, right through the teeth. My eyes
Now
a
batting,
from that
the
yawn
center
still.
fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll go after the
0-1.
first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded
They're going to throw a
cleanly.
second for the out. Yeah.
The throw
Oh, he pulled him off the bag.
You know, D-Rose,
Wow, an infield base hit. Nice.
Good hustle
Really?
from first
Oh,
base.
really got to make him pay for this
Throw
now.
to second, and guess what? He bought his battery, made a knock. Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy?
I mean, if they
He's
threw
gonna
to
buy
first
dinner
instead of
on
second
the
on that
road
play,
at some
Kiermaier
point,
definitely beats
because
that
that's
out.
some significant
So he
hustle
had to
right
throw to
there.
second
It
there.
was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second.
1-0.
Wasn't meant to be.
He did have a chance at second. The issue is the throw pulled him off the bag.
Now a throw over. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Ball and a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Throw over to first.
I think you're really sick of the pickoff noise here.
Takes this the other way to
I'm not gonna
right.
send
That's
someone
in there. Base hit.
Below the bases with 2 outs, though, for Austin Meadows.
The left fielder, Austin
3 for 4. Not a bad
Meadows.
game. Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way.
Well,
He's
the play's
out.
been made.
I'm
and
the
that
king of
retires
ground
us.
outs. It's simple
Now
as
at the
that.
plate, Dylan Moore. He'll start things out here.
Leading off for the Mariners, the shortstop,
Call from
Dylan
Giants to take over on the mound and start the
Moore.
home 7th. Right through it here. He's behind
0-1's the
0-1.
count.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another
the
shot.
batter,
Shot
number
long.
4,
Grounded
second
out and
baseman,
struck out in his
0-1.
2 trips to the plate. 0-1 the count.
Long.
Ball, that's down.
1-1. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2
I
strikes.
think it's
The count.
about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there.
The
He's
center
able to
fielder,
keep his
number
hands inside
9,
that ball, stay square
D.
as long as possible.
0-1's the
Jordan.
count.
Get it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Long, base runner at first with 1 out. High in the air out towards shallow right. Renfroe will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about
Now
trying
batting,
to move up.
the third baseman, Tim Lopes.
Settling in now, Tim Lopes. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Supercalifragilisticexistential crisis. Oh shit, that's when I missed earlier. Oops.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and misses.
0-1.
Fouled away.
Oh my god. Are you fucking kidding me?
That one is out of here. This game is tied.
See, I don't want to be pissed because I'm like, that's for once, like, no bullshit happened here, but at the same time, it's Tim Lopes. It's his first home run of the year. It's September. It's literally the guy with power below 40. Oliver Drake is a righty for that matter, so it's Tim Lopes' worser hand. 48-37 with 48 vision, 64 discipline, 48 clutch. This guy's fucking terrible. Or he hasn't developed yet, I don't know. But he's not a fucking good hitter.
Now batting.
And I threw a cutter down. I threw
Henniger.
this.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat.
And he took it out.
Oh, that's
I hit a ball there even when I'm aiming for it. I'm grounding out 10 out of 10
Can't sit
times.
back long enough
With
and
my
the count
best
opens up
hitters,
at
with
1-1.
Mike Trout. Tim
4
Lopes
runs,
took
8
that
hits.
fucking deep.
No errors in the game for the
That's
Mariners.
asinine. That's not... Am I pissed that he took
Another
me deep?
one
Because
sent
no,
foul.
because there's no... On the surface, there's no bullshit
Here's
there.
another 1-2.
That was just a fair, this is a tie
Swing and
game.
a miss as he chased
But
with
the
2 strikes,
inconsistency of this
and
fucking
that will
game
retire.
is what's the bullshit.
Your
Brendan
attention,
Brennan
please.
been summoned from the
Now
bullpen
pitching
as he'll
for the
do so to
Mariners.
start the 8th.
Number 65.
Ready to begin
Brandon.
the 8th. And next it'll be the outfield.
Brennan.
Hunter Renfroe. Swinging a
That's what I mean. Look at that fastball's higher. It's a four-seamer
on to first
higher
out,
than where the
and
cutter was. So it's just a
first out
straight-up
to start the
four-seamer, not even with
8th.
cut action. And I'm just grounding that out, and I aimed for that.
The designated
So
hitter.
next to the plate for
Jose
Tampa Bay, Jose Martinez.
Martinez.
He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
He's
Lined
there.
hard toward right
Oh,
center.
got by him.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he
Okay,
is
Jose.
into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Now batting. Number 8.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially
Oh
over.
my
That's
God.
his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra
Just missed that
bases.
one.
We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Ready with the 0-1.
Yeah.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2
That is a good
fastball.
take.
Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Got him.
Oh my
And that's
God.
the third time we've written a K next to his
Fuck.
name in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's
The
gone
third
down on
baseman,
strikes
number 2.
in this one. So they've
Yandy
really figured out how to
Diaz.
attack this guy.
Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. Martinez isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate.
Let's go.
And he's safe. They've taken the lead.
Take that shit right back.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them.
The
but when
batter,
they give your team
the
the
first
lead in
baseman,
the late innings, man,
G-Man
that feels good.
Troy.
It especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit out towards second. And an underhanded throw is in
Okay, we have the
time
lead
for out.
back.
Bottom of the inning now, and striding forward the
Leading
designated
up
hitter.
for the
Daniel
Mariners.
Vogelbach.
White.
The
This
designated
thing is
hitter.
far from over,
Number
even though
20.
we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down
Ready,
by
ready.
1. All they need to do is get
Ladies
this
and gentlemen,
leadoff guy, and
your
they're an
attention,
extra
please.
base hit away from tying
Now
this thing
pitching
up.
for the
Ken
Rays.
Giles is on to pitch
Number
out of the
51.
bullpen in the
Ball one's
bottom
Ken
half of the 8th.
Giles.
Ball 1.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's
1-1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that
One ball,
A
two
good
strikes.
take there on that pitch.
And it's fouled away. And right into the shift.
Nope,
Well,
that's
this is a
foul.
foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Come on,
Good job going down and
Giles.
hanging with it that time. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Meadows comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for route number 1.
The
And
catcher,
that'll
number
bring in
2.
Tom Murphy. He's
God.
1 for 2 in this one.
Murphy.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Slider gets the outside.
0-1.
That's a strike. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but
The
that's
first
his second.
baseman, number 12.
And I'm sure he'll take
Evan
it, but the guys on the other side
White.
of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 8.
He's set and the pitch.
Hey!
And a good pitch
0-1's
on the
the
inside
count.
corner for strike 1. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. And he falls behind 0-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Renfroe is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Seattle, and the deficit holds at 5-4. New inning set to get
Leading
underway,
off for the Rays,
and that'll bring in the
the
veteran catcher, Mike
Mike
Zunino.
Zunino.
First delivery to him on the way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a
0-1.
swinging strike here. 0-1. Swinging a soft liner.
Like, how do you take a slider tailing
Throwing
away
for the
off
out,
the
and
plate
that is how the
and then
9th
pull it all the
inning
way
gets
over there?
underway.
Now batting,
Standing in,
the
Kevin
center fielder,
Kiermaier comes into
Kevin
this appearance in the midst of
Kiermaier.
a 1-for-4 day. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner
That's a double
towards
for
second,
Kiermaier.
and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Thought about going for third for a second, but
When
definitely
you're
glad I
leading
did
by
not.
1 run, you want
The
to do
batter,
everything
number
you can
1.
to add to the lead.
Shortstop,
Give your bullpen a
really
little breathing room.
Adame.
It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real
0-1's the
possibility.
count.
No balls and 1 strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter,
Up next
the
for
left
the
fielder,
Rays, Austin
Austin
Meadows. Who could really use
Meadows.
a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it.
Meadows,
Strike
Meadows,
1.
Meadows. Sorry, I hate myself.
And he fouls this one off. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch grounded to first, reined in.
Got it.
And he'll step on the bag himself. And so coming to the plate,
Leading
Dylan
up
Moore.
for the
He'll look to
Mariners,
bounce back after
the
striking
shortstop,
out his last time.
Dylan
Ground ball foul down the left
Moore.
side. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Curveball.
The count,
Swing and a
0-2.
miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
throw on to first is in time to get it.
Now
So
batting,
that'll go down
second
as a
baseman.
strikeout and a 2 to 3
Yeah.
putout for route number 1.
Long.
See, that's what I mean. Every single time, if that's me at the plate, that's hitting the pitcher's leg, or it's going right back into his glove, and he's got plenty of time to throw the runner out. Or if it somehow magically gets by the pitcher like it did there, then that shortstop makes the play on a very beautiful play. Don't get me wrong, but it's on some bullshit. I want to see how close this was to Anderson. Did it go through his legs? Did it look like it did? No. Did it go through his arm though? Look how close it was to his arm. That's what I mean.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. The second for one.
He's out.
Back
Get doubled
to
up, D.
first,
Gordon.
a double play, and with that, the ball game is over.
Looking for win number 100.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second,
batter,
one
number
man
11.
out, and that'll bring in
Shortstop.
Jorge Polanco
Jorge
to hit next.
Polanco.
Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Ooh, he's
Count
really
1
in
and 0.
trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Count now a ball and a strike. He's got it.
Nope. Foul ball.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Adames brings
Beautiful
it
glove
in
flip.
to second
Beautiful
for
jump
one.
throw. What a double
First
play.
as they get the
And look at the
double
trop.
play to get
Nice
him out of the
impact.
inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning.
And leading up
in is
for the
DH,
Rays,
Jose
the
Martinez.
designated hitter,
First pitch of the at-bat
Jose.
on its way.
That was a
Martinez
hanger.
into center field.
I didn't aim high enough for it though.
Buxton is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9.
Now batting, third
Riding
baseman,
forward now,
Yandy
Diaz. It was a
Diaz.
walk in his last trip. From the stretch.
Damn
And
it.
he chases one up the ladder there as this has popped up near second base. And there's out number 2.
Who's in the
now
bullpen?
batting, catcher,
Coming to the plate
Mike.
now, Mike
Okay, I'm fine with
Zunino.
that. Why is Charlie Morton still in the bullpen? This game is so. I'm gonna have to change the names for September call-ups. This is really pissing me off.
Here comes the first pitch. To third.
I've always done, if I have more than 5 starters, who has the worst ERA or the
First,
lowest
and can you
overall?
believe it,
You're
a
going
3.
in the bullpen out of the rotation. And in this case, both of those
that'll bring
belong
up the
to
big
Tyler
stick of
Glasnow,
the
not
Notes.
Charlie Morton.
the designated hitter.
An ERA of
Nelson.
4.5 higher than that. Morton's got an ERA almost a whole 1.00 lower. And Morton's overall is 80, Glasnow's overall is 79. This game just fucking hates me and it pisses me off.
Your attention, please.
Takes the mound as
Now
he'll be
pitching
the first
for the
man to
Rays.
pitch here in extra
Number
innings.
52,
And a strike
Chad.
at the knees, nothing in
Rowe.
Rowe was known as a short relief specialist.
No balls,
the guy who
2 strikes.
came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this
the
one.
third baseman, number 24,
Oh, and
Swung
1.
and missed for the first strike.
Donaldson.
Maybe a little
0-2 the
jumpy
count.
there as he swings through the fastball. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first bullpen he faces out of the bullpen. From
Now
the
batting,
stretch, here's the
left
pitch.
fielder, Eddie
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
That's the ball.
A shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will
now he's probably
continue.
just pitches going in on him. I'll throw one
Here's
more.
the 1-2. Bouncer to the left side,
Are you
and
fucking
that's
kidding
through
me?
for a hit. Around first, he's digging for second.
Could have been a routine ground out to third, but nope. We're shifted.
Second base as he's got himself the 2-out help.
The
Now
catcher,
batting,
number 8.
Mitch Garver. His day at the plate hasn't
Garver.
amounted to much. 0 for 4,
0-1's the
but
count.
this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team
0-2.
really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put their personal struggles.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will
Hey,
do
how
it.
much my nose is peeling.
Ladies
Zach
and gentlemen,
Littell comes
your
on to start
attention
the
please.
home 10th, and he's
Now
just hoping
pitching
to
for
get this one into
Minnesota,
the 11th
number
inning.
52,
First pitch of the
Zach
at-bat.
Littell.
Kevin
Oh,
Kiermaier
that's out.
is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Now the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. On to first,
He's out.
and how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball
Now
game?
batting.
1 away.
The shortstop, Willie
Standing in, Willie
Adames.
Adames. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Soft grounder left side. And there's out
No, he's
number 2.
out.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Stepping up to the plate,
Austin
Austin Meadows. He singled his
Meadows.
last time up. Fouled away.
Ball
And
one.
a good idea to hold
Wow,
off on
that's
that
a
swing.
strike.
It's ball 1. Littell, just 24 years of age. He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy,
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. So
Guys
stepping
roughing the
in,
rain.
Miguel
Leading off for
Sano.
Minnesota,
He'll start
the
things
first
out
baseman,
in a
number
tie ball
22,
game.
Miguel
1 count and the
Sano.
pitch. Oh, this is
Another one
hit
against the
hard
shift.
toward second. And that will get through into right. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the innings.
Was Meadows at first base? Oh, Daniel Robertson.
The
no
batter,
mistake
number
what he
2,
was sitting on.
second baseman,
Fastball, middle of the
Luis
plate, kept his hands
Araya.
back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
May have gotten a piece of that
1-1.
but no matter, it's 1-1.
They love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going
All right, Chaz
after
Rose
one
day
of
is
the better
done.
hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Now
There's
batting,
still
the
nobody
center
out.
fielder, Byron Buxton.
Oliver Drake
Your
comes
attention,
on now
please.
in an awfully
Now
difficult
pitching for the
situation as
Rays,
there are 2 on here with
number
nobody
47,
out. Here's
Oliver
Byron Buxton now. Fun
Drake.
attempt is popped into
Beautiful
foul ground.
catch.
Zanino able to make the play, and that's the first down.
That is an absolutely monstrous
The
huge
batter.
first out.
the
Max
right fielder,
Kepler the next to
Max
grab a bat.
Kepler.
There's a walk in his
0-1's
last
the
trip.
count.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1. Late decision.
I got the
swing
count.
that
0-2.
time. As a result, it's 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major ball that time. 2 away. Here's the
Now
first
batting,
pitch.
the shortstop,
Ball and no
Inside ball.
strikes.
Jorge
Sano
Polanco.
at second arrives. First 2 out in the inning.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a miss, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. Counts even, 2-2 for Polanco. 2-2, here it is.
Count full.
Come on,
Looked like he
Oliver.
tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it.
Why is
With
it
a
having
pitch
me
that
prioritize
high, it's
Kiermaier?
pretty
The right
easy
fielder
to
had a
lay
much better
off
play on
the
that
hitter.
one.
And the 2-out threat will not come. So here's the cleanup hitter, Manuel
Leading
Martin.
off
And
for
he's
the
got
Rays,
that batting lineup near the
the right
300
fielder,
mark entering play.
Madwell.
Yeah, I got no Renfro in the lineup, no G-Man Choi in the lineup. No wonder we're not winning this game right now. This is their day off. Manuel Margot's hitting cleanup. It's dumb as fuck.
Hit out towards second.
He's got a leadoff base hit.
And this is going to get through into center, so there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single.
Nice to see this guy.
Yeah, my 4-5 is Manuel Margot, Daniel Robertson.
Gago.
He sucks.
Usually
Robertson.
guys try to come outside the pay grade. Not the case here. Pass the baton mentality.
I'd be fine with Margot and Robertson both being in the lineup at the same time for days off, but not in my 4-5 spot. Other people should be in those spots. Lineup should be adjusted accordingly.
Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Glad Margot had the wherewithal to get back.
Now batting.
Digging
Number
in
8.
once again, Brendan Lau has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap.
Oh, if that
Hit
stayed
hard
fair,
down
would
the
be
right field
perfect.
line, but foul.
Had a good jump too.
The 0-1. He's running again. A
That's
swing and
curtains.
a drive sent out toward the gap.
Oh, it's gonna be a walk-off homer.
Santa Maria. Game over. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and none
For win number
bigger than
100.
that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with one swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
We're in September. We're a 100-win team. I wonder who my September call-up was. I'm hoping it's Franco. It was not. It was Greg Jones. 21 years old, 76 overall, decent contact hitter, great speed, okay fielder. Kid's got great potential. Make sure everyone's where they should be. Kiermaier, Adames, Meadows, Renfro, G-Man Choi, Brandon Lau. Let's switch those two. Yandy Diaz, Mike Zanino, Jose Martinez. Two Jose Martinez there, then Yandy Diaz, then Mike Zanino. No DH means Jose Martinez is riding the bench. Switch those two. Kiermaier, Adames, Meadows, Renfro, Lau, Choi, Diaz, Zanino, with a lefty and a DH. Whoops. Kiermaier, Adames, Meadows, Renfro, Yandy Diaz maybe, 85, 67. I'll still do Brandon Lau, then Yandy Diaz, then Jose Martinez. Ooh. Jose Martinez, then Yandy Diaz, G-Man Choi, Mike Zanino. Yeah. And then this. And that. Kiermaier, Adames, Meadows, Renfroe, Lowe, Martinez, Diaz, Zanino. That's fine. That'll stay the way that I just said it. This, on the other hand, you need to go for you. We also called up Brandon McKay, who I was gonna call up. I wasn't sure if I wanted to call up anyway, so that's cool. Everything else is fine. And then Snell, Lynn, Yarbrough, Chirinos, Morgan. Yeah, that's fine. That's exactly how I want it. Bottom of the 8th, we're down a run, but we just scored a run. We got a runner at second with 2 outs. Willie Adames up against Alex Colomé. Greg Jones is the runner at second with great speed.
The Rays are looking to solidify their standing as front runner in their division with a win here in this one.
They have competed all season to put themselves in a terrific position here in September. They have a chance here in this close game to get a gut check win, and that would, as you'd say,
The batter, number
solidify
one,
their position. But
shortstop,
also build confidence
Willie
that they have the mettle to maybe
Adames.
do something special later on.
And a boy Adames, that'll tie the game.
A swing and a line drive, and he may have just tied the ball game. That's down for extra bases. The tying run is in to score from second, and he will pull into second with an RBI
Up next
double.
for Tampa Bay,
Melvin Herrera,
the
and this
designated
year looking
hitter,
to get the final out
Austin
before the 9th inning.
Meadows.
It's so crucial in a tie
I know
ball
Nick
game.
Anderson's going to be the one
Step out
warming
and
up
ask
for
time.
some fucking reason.
Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch.
And that'll give us the lead.
Up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit.
Adames
The
and
go-ahead
Meadows
run
coming
will
through
score
big
from
time.
second as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Now
you
batting,
take RBIs
right fielder,
any way you can get them.
Hunter
Give your team the lead in the late innings,
Renfroe.
man. That feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus
Damn.
far.
Oh, that might fall.
Swung on and hit in the
No,
air.
it's not going to.
Toward
Oh, it
the
will.
line and right. And that'll get
And
down
Meadows will
for a
take third
base
on the
hit.
play.
And he's
Nope,
safe.
he's safe.
Well, that's been so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You
Now
make
That was a good
batting.
pitch. I didn't mean to
The
pounce
first
it.
baseman,
This guy's so big and so
G-Man
strong, he's
Joy.
able to muscle it into right field.
Come on, G-Man.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars.
Ooh, G-Man.
And a ball hit in the air.
Stay fair.
And a ball
3-run
that
shot.
got Every stitch up as that one,
Doing.
without a doubt, is gone.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew
Now it's a
it had
4-run
the
lead.
distance to get out of here. The only question
Ladies
was
and gentlemen,
whether it was going to
your
stay fair or
attention,
not.
please.
And that question was
Now
answered
pitching
with
for the
resounding
White Sox,
doink as a
number
caramel
43,
foul pole for a home.
Evan
So now to the
Marshall.
plate, Brendan Lau. He rips it on the ground to second. And how about that right
That's
out
fine.
of
We got a
the bullpen?
4-run
Ground
lead
ball.
now. Who do I have on the
Ready
mound?
now for
Brandon
the White
McKay.
Sox. Eloy Jimenez.
I got all
Leading
stick
off
up. I want to see
the
how the
White
kid
One
can do.
was a ground
The left
out
fielder,
victim last time.
Eloy
Ninth inning
No.
begins
Jimenez.
as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Grounder down the line at third. Throw on to
Got
first
him.
for the out, and that is
The
how
kid
the
gets some big
ninth inning
league
gets
experience.
underway.
now batting,
So
the
here's
first
the
baseman,
slugging first baseman
Jose
Jose Abreu.
Abreu.
What it's like to be on the mound in an MLB game for the final
No
3
balls
outs.
and a strike to count.
If he hasn't ever before. That was not a strike, by the way, but I'll take
And
it.
it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Now
Boy,
batting,
there's the perfect
right
pitch
fielder,
right there, the straight
Nomar
changeup. He had
Oh,
to
one
use the
to count.
This could be
count
this
to
kid's
set
first
that,
ever
and what
MLB recorded win, too, for that matter. He's never played in
he
a
do?
major
He
before, but it looks
uses
like he has.
pulls the string and gets the big strikeout.
And that's taken for strike two, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Swing.
Yeah, for the day.
And missed. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. So the Rays, with a win, add a bit of fortification to that hard-earned division lead that we were
First one of the
talking
year,
about
at least.
earlier.
This is a real good baseball team, Matt. They've proven they can win close games as well as blowing teams out. I like what I see on the field, and I look for them to be a formidable opponent in late September, October, barring a
Chance to clinch the division, I'm sure. Skip through my time hop here. Text my cousin. Chance to officially not only a chance to officially clinch the division, but to make the Yankees look like our bitches. I don't know if we're gonna hit the home run record. 275. I think we need what, like another 30? I know the Twins hit over 300 last year, which they set the record with, but
The Rays are getting their first chance here in this game to clinch their
we could do it at
division
home.
championship.
We're blowing the
How you
Yankees
what's
out
the
at
feeling in
home,
the
too.
clubhouse going into this potentially monumental
he's on the
game.
mound.
Leading off for the
Like
Yankees,
Jason Dominguez,
the left
he
fielder.
leads off there.
Tyler Glass now. Because for
As
some
Rays,
reason he's still
and
getting
he's
starts,
been
despite the fact that I didn't want him to,
starter
but
out
that's
of the
fine.
game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys
Your
gave him
attention,
to
please.
take some of the pressure off.
Now pitching
He's
for the
taken that
Rays.
pitch
Castillo.
very effectively
Number
in this one.
63.
Diego Castillo.
Diego.
Summoned from the bullpen. He'll do so
Castillo.
to start the eighth. And,
Not a
look
strike.
inside, but that's ruled a strike, nothing in one.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring
No
the ball
ball,
in the
two
strike
strikes.
zone.
I'm probably not going to use Castillo in the postseason unless I absolutely
Protecting
have
on
to.
0-2, so
I don't
we'll
like
do
how
it
long it
again.
takes him to throw a pitch and just how not good he seems to
Nothing
be.
in two count and the pitch.
He's got great stuff, don't get me wrong.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just
again.
wild.
And a fastball swung on.
Like,
and
great
missed as they
strikeout
set him
stuff,
down
but
for
also
the second
walks
time
and home runs are
tonight.
probably a problem.
Now
Here comes
batting,
the first pitch.
the catcher,
Kyle
Kyle
Ball back
Higashioka
outside.
is batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least
Oh,
tempt
actually,
the
it's funny
hitter
because
that
the
it's
Yankees
gonna
got
be a
caught
strike.
cheating in 2017 today. Well, maybe.
Waves and misses
1
for
ball,
strike number
2
2.
strikes.
We're going to find out, but apparently Rob Manfred covered it up. So I think it's funny that the Astros don't get really any shit for what they did.
Over to his right.
And then Manfred leads a long witch hunt on the Red Sox just to find nothing. And then now it turns out that he covered up for the Yankees in
batting,
2017 as
the
well.
shortstop,
Ready to deliver.
DJ
Here's the first pitch.
LeMay.
DJ LeMahieu stands in as he looks at a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. Hit to third. Scooped up. Throw to first will
Got
get him
him.
easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And as you can see, they are way behind. In now, Yandy Diaz.
Leading
Was a
off for
single
the Rays,
him in his last at-bat.
the third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Fuck, what was I looking for? Oh, the Carlos Correa tweet. I don't want to search Carlos Correa. Fuck it, I'll find it. I just want to find this Correa tweet. Okay.
First delivery to him on the way. Stung into the
I'll
gap
pour it
in
on,
right
guys.
center
Let's
for
pour
what
it the
should be
fuck
extra
on.
bases. He's around first, heading for two. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Now batting,
Vito
catcher,
now in a mop-up
Mike.
role as he'll try to keep the depth.
Let's take a look at the box score. I want to see who's done what, or who got shelled. A home run for Lowe, Meadows, Martinez. A lot of RBIs for the boys there. Meadows has 5, Lowe has 3. Wow, sorry. Meanwhile, oh, they only have 3 hits for that matter. Garcia got lit the fuck up, and then Ian Happ came in, or not Ian Happ, Jay Happ came in and got lit the fuck up. Luis Sessa came in and kind of got hit a little hard.
Here
Zunino.
now is Mike Zunino.
And we're not done yet.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Yeah, they've been crushing it at the plate all game long.
Now
And
batting,
16 runs
the
on the
center
scoreboard
fielder,
can attest.
Kevin
Not much you can say or do on the other side.
Kiermaier.
Just have to get over it and get after it again next time.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier.
We've attacked at least one run on every pitcher they brought in now. Which is nice.
Gardner is there and he has it for the first out.
The batter,
Standing
number
in,
1,
Willie Adames.
shortstop,
He got on top of one,
Willie
was the round out pick
Adames.
last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Let's get some stat padding going on. I'd love to see it.
now batting,
And maybe
the
trying to
left
get
fielder,
stride at the plate, so he'll
Austin
step out and ask for time.
Meadows.
Into the box, Austin Meadows. Down the first baseline.
There's my inning double play. Oh, nope. There's my everybody's safe because of the error. Womp womp.
Now batting.
Following
The right fielder.
Here comes my inning double play.
Hunter
Renfroe.
First pitch of the at-bat. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
This is a tough spot in game right here, but when you're a veteran pitcher and you've seen these kind of situations throughout your career, you step back, you make quality pitches, and you trust you'll wiggle your way out of it.
So I guess it's a safe bet to say the Yankees have gone back to being the #1 hated team, or at least tied for the #1 hated team now.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Throw over to the back, and he'll dive back in. Zunino on third. Adames over at second. Meadows at first. 1 gone. And
The
again,
bases are loaded and you're doing pickoff moves. Just being a little bitch.
another
No, he's
throw
dead.
over.
That you almost lost that one
Dive,
too.
but
That
he's
would have been
back in.
beautiful.
Here's the 2-1.
Such a slow ass cutter.
Swing and
I
miss,
wanted to
and
check
they'll
swing
dodge
that.
a major bullet
That was actually
that
on me
time.
for once, so I didn't
Go
just
away.
check swing and then it didn't
Really
check
good
swing.
late bite on that
Like I
slider
actually
right
Now
committed
there.
batting.
when I
The
didn't
best
mean
ones
to.
have
Number
that
8.
late
Like I just
action
couldn't
that
take my
just
finger off
starts
the
at
button.
last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Hit hard on the ground towards
I didn't mean to
second,
take 2
and
steps
that
a
is
second, but I'm
through
glad I
into
did because
center
that's a
field.
2-run base hit now.
And the second run will score as well.
Man, he's been killing it all game long. Those 2
Now
RBIs
batting,
bring
first
his total
baseman,
for the game to 5.
G-Man
so he's
Joy.
been at his best when it matters most. No doubt making a bid for player of the game.
G-Man Choi, the next to hit. Swings and grounds it to short.
Oh, if that got through the hole, I would have
Line
pumped. Oh, they barely
Now
got the out at second
Torres
too.
to retire.
Wow.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade, starting things for his
Leading off for
side
the
in the ninth as they
the third
face
baseman,
the improbable
Tyler
odds of trying to
Wade.
come back in this
Ladies
one.
and gentlemen,
Not a
your
lot of
attention
hope
please.
at this point. These guys
Now
know
pitching
these
for
bats
Ray.
still count.
I got the count.
At least
Oh,
for
and
number
those stats,
38.
You can't mill in your chances
Dollar.
as a professional.
Swing and a
Okay.
miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
It's so hard to hit
Now
when you're
batting.
behind the count.
Second
All one's
baseman,
the
right?
count. You have to protect
Labor.
the fastball. You
Torres.
have to look for the soft stuff down and away.
What a way to win the
Real
division.
disadvantage when
Do
you
it
fall
at
behind
home
0-2.
against the second place
Checked in
team.
with 2 strikes,
winning
one out of the
18 to
zone that
2.
time, but he stays alive. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded back up the middle.
See, how did the pitcher not
Reined
make a play on that?
on the first in time, and the Yankees are down to the final out.
Now batting, the
Bad
first
allergies,
First
baseman,
delivery is on the way. Now a
Boyd.
swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Good job to circle that one away, and he stays alive. And now a crowd right around 25,000 strong comes to their feet. And the Rays are moving on. They are AL Eastern Division champions. So the Rays get the win, and the coronation can commence.
Yeah, they clinch a division championship and stamp their passport to the postseason. This team entered the series carrying the weight of expectations from their fan base and the media, and they've come through with flying colors big time.
And you can bet, Dan, there's going to be a big celebration in that clubhouse, and it'll be a well-deserved one. Huge congrats to this team.
Chance at the all-time wins record? Is that what this is? Is that the all-time season wins record? 4-0. With a runner on second base, the Yankees had the highest barrel rate at 1.42% of any team in the MLB in 2017. Without a runner on second, they fell to 13th in the league at 0.94%. That 0.476 percentage point increase in barrel rate was also the largest of any MLB team in 2017.
Would set an all-time record for wins in a season.
And Matty, I don't think we need to emphasize what a monumental accomplishment that would be. It would be one heck of a feather in the cap for this team, who has obviously already tied one of the most hallowed records in baseball.
All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll
Leading
be the
off with the
outfielder,
Rays,
Austin Meadows.
The left fielder, Austin Meadows.
Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. The 1-0. Is hit very well to
Big
right.
blast.
This
I like
one's
that home
hammered,
run swing
and it's
of
going
his.
to go. That one is gone.
Did that hit Utah Street?
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate.
That reminds me of
You
David
hear so many
Ortiz.
of today's players talk
At least
about
with his
rhythm and
earlier years with
timing.
the Red Sox.
Well, he is
Up
perfect.
next for Tampa Bay,
Part of the zone.
the right fielder,
Now Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter
So go after the first pitch
Renfroe.
and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hot shot on the ground is short. That's through for a base hit. His second of the ball game.
You don't get too many pitchers a day in the big leagues. Middle.
Now batting.
His eyes lit
Number
up right
8.
there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball.
This
from
is
the
going to be a
umpire.
fun team to play in beginner.
At the plate now,
I
Brandon
get the
Lowe.
feeling I'm going to say that about all the
Take a
top
look
10
at the pitch.
teams,
Too
but
low,
still.
it's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
That was a
Waiting on
hanger.
breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night. Richard
The batter,
Blyer comes on now
the
in
first
an awfully
baseman,
difficult
Bastard
situation
G-Man
as there are
Choi.
2 on here
Your
with
attention,
nobody
please.
out. G-Man
Now
Choi,
pitching
the
for
next
the
to hit.
Orioles.
He hits here in a spot
Number
where he might
48,
be able to put this
Richard
one out of reach.
Blyer.
One ball, no strike.
Here could well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes
Taking
the
RBI
runner
for the G-Man.
plate. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in.
Now this is a blowout.
Third, it's a 6-0
Up next for
ball
Tampa
game.
Bay,
And a shutout.
the designated hitter,
Digging in,
Jose
Jose Martinez. He'll look to bounce back
Martinez.
after striking out his last time up. Hard on the ground towards
Taking RBI
short,
for Jose.
and that's through into left
Oh, no, I
base
won't.
hit. The tag, and
On
he
the
is
tag,
Wow.
you're out.
Who is that in left? It's not Trey Mancini.
Now
Oh, Trey
batting,
Mancini plays right.
the third
He's a
baseman,
terrible arm. That's why I
Joey Wendell.
Joey Wendell digs in now. He'll go
Joey
after the
Wendell
first
had a
pitch and
very
bounce it into
large
foul
breakout
territory.
year for me in
He's
last year's
hitless
March
in
to
3
October with Tampa.
at-bats to this point.
Him, Daniel Robertson, and Kevin Kiermaier were the best on the team.
Ball
And
one.
1-1 as this one's in
It was
on
weird.
the
I mean, Adames and Meadows weren't bad, but it
Martinez
was,
is
these
off
three were
first
clearly the
with
top,
two
and it was
away.
weird.
And he finds
Between
a
his
way to
batting
catch
stance
the
and lack
zone
of
here.
batting
It's
gloves,
1
he
and 2.
just seems weird as fuck, though. He doesn't have anything on his arms either at all, like no elbow guard, no sleeves.
Ball.
Hard sinker misses 2 and
Just
2.
looks like a Joey. Looks like a Wendell.
Sent on the ground out to second. On to second for the force
It
out.
almost feels
The
insulting
side is
whenever they go to
retired.
second for the out. But whatever.
To the plate now is the
Lance
designated
Lynn.
Leading
Oh
off
no, it's Yanni
for the
Chirinos.
Orioles,
He started out the
the
Ball.
designated
so
hitter,
far.
number
1
Chirinos
and
gonna
24.
complete game
count.
shutout here.
Ha!
And he watches one
Terrible
split
pitch.
the middle here, 1-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that
One
from a
ball,
pitcher of this
2
quality.
strikes.
I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Meadows has it, and there's one away.
The left fielder,
At the
number
plate,
25.
Anthony Santander. He's
Anthony.
hitless in the game as his
Imagine being Yanni
Red
Chirinos
Red
in this situation.
No
No
balls
chance
and
to
one
make
strike.
history. And have your team win 117 games, and you go
This
out
is
there
hit
and you're
high
going to
in
throw a
the air
complete
out
game
toward
shutout
left
to
center.
win it. Assuming he gets one more out after
Meadows
this.
is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
Coming
The
to
center
plate
fielder.
now, Austin
Austin.
Hayes. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He gets a piece of it, strike one. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for
I
Baltimore.
didn't mean to do that.
No ball.
Went to. You only given up 2 hits for that
Swinging
matter.
just out in front of the slider.
I think when a team starts
A 2-hit complete
And
game
we'll
shot
have to
of
leave it there.
Oh
as
wait,
this
no,
is
bottom of the
strike
8th. Oh shit, I thought it was the 9th.
All
Fuck,
set
he's
to
in
start
yellow.
the
I don't know if I
ninth
want him
in
back
this
out
one.
there.
Leading
And
off for
that'll
Tampa
bring in
Bay,
the veteran
the catcher.
Mike Zunino.
Mike.
Here we
You
go.
talking all this
Number
shit, I didn't even
9.
realize it
The first pitch
was
misses
not the
for
9th
ball
inning.
1. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded
Nice.
side of the infield. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
That was a
Now
nasty
batting.
sinker right
The
there.
center fielder.
Sometimes
That's
you
like
get a
Kiermaier's
little
5 for
on
10 in
the
this series with
offense.
4 home runs.
Definite ground ball with eyes right there.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier.
No.
Okay, first of all, that was a strike. I actually have to look back at that. Because that seemed very crazy. Yeah, wow, Kevin Kiermaier in this series, 5 for 10, 4 home runs, 5 RBIs. Damn.
And he lays off there,
Beat.
1-0.
That pitch was 100% a strike, though. That was some bullshit.
He pulls this one
my God,
high
Kevin
and
Kiermaier's
deep
lighting up
to
the
right
Orioles.
center field.
5 home
Into the
runs this
bleachers
series. Holy
and
shit.
Gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 24 home runs for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he
batter.
can.
Hopefully he can ride that wave in October.
Daniel.
Now's the perfect time to get
At
as
the
hot as
plate,
he is.
Daniel Robertson. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left.
Kevin Kiermaier and Daniel Robertson go back to back.
Jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Now you just have your own little moment in game
Fans are
1-7.
getting
Win
plenty
1-17.
of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear
Your
the
attention,
fence by
please.
just this one
Now
lineup
pitching for
alone.
the Orioles.
Meadows is still solid against
Number
lefties, too. I
51.
love that about
The
him.
watch
Ball.
offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the league, they're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Austin Meadows is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. 3 runs already home here.
Meadows has 2 of those 5, though. I'd love for him to get 1 more. He's at 39 on the year.
Shot toward right center.
It's not going to be this
He'll
game, but
add
that's
1
fine.
to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Well, I think
Line
it's
those
safe
numbers.
to say the ice is
Have
melted
those
on this
stats.
guy. He had been
Now
cold
batting,
coming into
right
this game,
fielder,
but that being
Hunter
his 3rd knock, I
Renfroe.
guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Here comes the first pitch.
Well, they made it a hell of a lot
Has
easier
good
for one to decide to leave
reputation
Chirinos
for
out.
preventing the
His
long
energy, on
ball.
the other hand,
One
is a little bit
swing
of
can
a
change
negative
the complexion
aspect
of the
to
ball
think
game when
about.
you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes and proves the
Yeah, if I power
fastball
swung
there.
that, that's
This is hit
gone.
high and deep out to straightaway center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall
I'm
for the
pissed.
first out.
The one time I don't power swing.
The batter.
Stepping up now,
Number
Brendan
8.
Lau. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball.
Lay
No.
off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Swing and a miss as he
1-1.
ran. Ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. Runners on first with one down. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble.
RBI double. Make it
Meadows
10-0.
rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
Bastards,
Now
I'm
batting,
lefty for G-Man.
the first baseman, G-Man Choi.
To the plate now, G-Man Choi.
That's a strike.
Fastball
That's
here,
right
so
on the
take
corner.
a
That's a
look
beautiful
at
pitch.
ball 1-0. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. Swing and a miss.
I thought that was going to be way lower than it was.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
2 balls and a strike to the Rays first
I'd argue
baseman.
that could have easily been a strike.
Hit in the air out to
That's not
center
gonna fall.
field.
Get back, get back, get back, get back, get back.
Hayes is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2
Now
away.
batting, the designated hitter,
Riding in once
Jose
again, Jose Martinez. Runner in
Martinez.
scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. And he turns this one around high and deep to center
No, he's
field.
there. He's trying.
Hayes on the run for it. And he makes a nice catch on the track. All set
Pitch
for the
count,
bottom
89.
of the
Fuck
ninth.
it. Let's see
leading
if I
off
can
Next, a
for the
left-handed
Orioles,
ground bat of Chris
the
Davis.
first baseman,
Poche, right?
Chris
A miss on the sinker.
No, I don't have enough food.
David.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a
It's
bruised
8-9
shin
and
or a ground
Toward the
out.
heart of the
Too
line,
low.
maybe.
1-1 the count to Chris Davis.
Also, one of the hitters is Chris Davis. So
Swing and a liner. But
I don't want to
foul.
say an easy out, but you got 23 home
1-2.
runs.
A shot down the first baseline. But this is a
87
foul
RBI.
ball.
Davis
That's the
kind of
count
bounced back here.
steady at
Average is
1-2.
230, which is for him a
Struck
huge
him
improvement.
out.
But
The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Yet
Instead
another
of just
strikeout
Davis,
for him on the
Davis.
mound. And fellas, this has been one of
The
his
catcher,
favorite
number
victims
28.
lately. That's the 3rd
Pedro.
time he's sent
No
him
ball.
packing. So he's got it figured
Severino.
out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
Ball.
And that misses 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to the
pitch.
Baltimore backstop now.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking
Ball
ball this start.
Ooh.
That's not the first time he's
Shoot.
locked
that is a
guy up
ball,
with it.
but that's definitely a close one.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11.
So now you have 11 strikeouts. You have more
Here's the
strikeouts than
shortstop
runs as
now,
a team, and
Jose
the team had 10
Iglesias.
runs.
He's their
The
last
batter,
shot
number
here with
11.
2 away in the ninth
Shortstop.
as they look to avoid the
Jose.
shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had
Iglesias.
any answer for the great pitching so far in
0-2.
this one.
Behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it
no,
away.
no, energy,
Baltimore
energy.
down
One
to
more
their
good
final
pitch.
strike. Hit out towards second.
Motherfucker. I knew that would happen just because I said, oh, you got a 2-hit complete game shutout. So naturally, with 2 outs and with 1 pitch left, all you need to do is throw 1 more strike
So
that gets
now
the out.
back, second
Ramon
baseman,
Reyes.
Ramon.
Pitch misses to him. It's ball
Young
1.
Reyes.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
D-Ride.
Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1.
We're playing 11.
Runner on first with 2 away. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field
That's
corner.
not
If
even
it
close.
stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the
There
board.
we go. Win
Instead, it's a
117.
long
3-hit
foul
complete game
ball.
shutout for Trinos
Catch
with
is
11
made, and
strikeouts.
the Rays have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. So the Rays have just eclipsed the 1906 Chicago Cubs and 2001 Seattle Mariners for Major League Baseball's all-time regular season wins record.
Wow, an amazing feat, to say the least. This is now a
3
historic
pieces
team.
on momentum.
Interesting,
Nice,
though.
nice, nice.
Neither of those clubs went on to win the World Series, but I don't imagine that fact will give these guys pause. They're going to roll into October with a world of confidence.
Okay, this is, I think, the first time I finished in first for everything. First in the division, first in batting, first in pitching, first in fielding, which is a shocker to me a little bit. But front office only gets an A for some reason. Finished with a record of 119 and 43, expected to win 106. Well, we won 13 more than that. 5-star second half, division secured, looking to add a World Series title. And in the wild card, we are playing in the first round, we're playing the Twins. So the Yankees don't even make it past the wild card game. The Twins finally get that monkey off their back. They beat the Yankees in a postseason game when it matters most. Holy shit, can we talk about this for a second, though? Looking at the final standings, the Yankees won 100 games. That's no surprise, even with my division impact. The Indians won the Central by 5 games. They won 100 games. A little bit of a surprise. Figured these two would be flip-flopped, if anything. But the biggest surprise of them all, the Anaheim Angels, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, whatever you want to call them. The Angels won the West. Can you believe that? I cannot. The Angels won the West. They didn't even make the postseason in the wild card. They won the West. No Astros in the postseason. No A's in the postseason. The Angels won the West. Yankees-Twins wildcard game hosted by the Yankees. The Twins get it done. Over in the NL East, a little bit of a surprise here too as well, that the Nationals won the East. That's not the biggest surprise because of how this game likes them. They only won it by a game, though, over the Mets, which is a little bit of a surprise. What is also a surprise, though, to me is Cubs winning the Central is not really a surprise. The fact that the Pirates finished second in the Central and had a 500 season. I figured the Pirates were one of the worst teams in the game, period. I'd say bottom 5. You got the Orioles, the Tigers, maybe the Mariners. That's a big maybe. But you got the Orioles, the Tigers, the Pirates, the Giants, and the Marlins. But yet the Pirates finished 500, second in the Central. Dodgers won the West, and they didn't win 100 games. A little bit of surprise. And then you look at the NL wild card. The Padres and Pirates finished tied just out of first place. And the Pirates couldn't get it done down the stretch. They lost 6 straight. So they were in the wild card, presumably, until they lost those 6 straight. If you take away their 6 losses, they're sitting at 75 losses, which would have tied them with the Mets at that point, at least. I don't know. Either way, point is just wow. And then the Phillies made the wild card game, and on top of that, the Phillies beat the Mets in the wild card game. So I can't believe this. Screenshot of this, because the Angels won the West. The Angels won the West, dude. This is such a... Think about this. The team representing the American League in the World Series is either going to be the Rays, the Twins, the Indians, or the Angels. I almost guarantee you that everybody would have had the Yankees, the Astros as their 1 and 2, and then maybe the Twins 3, Indians 4, Rays 5 at the start of the year. But unbelievable. And then look at the NL side of things. Like, yeah, the Nationals, no surprise. Cubs, no surprise. Dodgers, no surprise. But the Phillies and Mets in the wild card game, and the Phillies win it. So Philadelphia is in the NLDS. This is just such a crazy playoff bracket that I'm happy with. As long as... And the other thing, too, the Angels beat the Indians in Game 1. If I play the Angels in the ALCS, I'm going to lose my mind and almost wish that I wasn't playing the Angels in the ALCS. Switch those two out. We're going to go Snell 1, Lynn 2. I want to go Morton 3, Yarborough 4, Chirinos 5. Actually, no. Yarborough, Morton, Chirinos. That's what I'll do. Even though Morton's really fallen off overall-wise. Anderson, yep, that's all. Bullpen set. Because I know I can pitch well with Charlie Morton for the most part. Lineup. Last time I need to change this around. Everyone is where they should be, so we need to do Kiermaier, Adames, Meadows, Renfroe, Lau, Choi, Martinez, Diaz, Zunino. No DH. Martinez is going to ride the bench here. Here we go. Kiermaier, Adames, Meadows, Renfroe, Lau, Choi, Diaz, Zunino. With a DH against lefties. Kiermaier, Adames, Meadows, Renfroe. 85-70. We're going to go Yandy Diaz, Jose Martinez, Brandon Lau, G-Man Choi, Mike Zunino. No DH. means that Ji-Man Choi is going to ride the bench. Kiermaier, Adames, Meadows, Renfroe, Diaz, Martinez, Laos, and there. Here we go. This has been such a fun team for the most part. We're up 2-0 in game 1 of the ALDS against the Twins. We have home field advantage and 24 more wins than them. Jake Cave is at the bat. Base is empty. Nobody out in the 6th. Blake Snell, 5 innings, 2 hits, 3 strikeouts, no runs, no walks. We have 7 hits and 2 runs to show for it. Time is at 4:30. Not bad. Probably play this first series and then call it.
Heidi Watney met with the players earlier. Heidi, where do you sense this team is mentally coming into this division series?
Matt, I visited with several players and coaches ahead of this opening game of the division series.
Hear what they have
and
to
one
say.
thing I noticed was a sense of calm or quiet confidence. They feel like there isn't much standing in their way as long as they can continue to do what got them here. Well, that's easier said than done, but there is a lot of belief in this clubhouse right now.
Leading off for the Twins, the center fielder, Jake Cave.
One second. Okay. Let's get this shit going.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. This is the second straight year that the Rays have made it to the division series, and given how close they came in 2019, you've got to think they're well motivated right now.
You can say that again. I'm always impressed at how they compete in a division with the Red Sox and the Yankees, despite having a way smaller payroll. They've had 5 previous postseason runs, and I got to think they got their sights set on their first World Series title.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
I showing slider. Shit. I mean, I guess that works.
He's been total
No Yankees in the postseason, no Astros in the postseason, no A's in the postseason. I don't know Red Sox in the postseason after the last 3 years before last year.
Kiermaier's got a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Instead, we get the Angels in the postseason.
Now batting,
The next
the
twin
first
up,
baseman,
Josh Donaldson.
Us in the
1 for 1
postseason.
after
Donaldson.
a single his first time up.
The Phillies in the
Watches a fastball
postseason.
right there for strike
Technically,
1.
the Mets as well. The Pirates almost in it.
Strike
The
with the
Padres
breaking
almost
ball.
in it.
Hey, this is
a
an
very different
amazing
look
inning right here.
for the MLB.
Attacking the zone.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next
Leading
to
off
that will
for
be
the
the
Rays,
outfielder, Hunter Renfroe.
the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
That was a hanger.
Down the line. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Hanging curveball in the center of the
Down to
plate
lead off
that I
the frame.
squared up with a power swing with one of my most powerful
The
hitters.
batter, number 1,
I got nothing to show.
Riding
Stop.
into the box,
Willie
Adames. Previous
Adames.
meetings with Jake Odorizzi, 2 hits in 7 tries. He's taken him deep once. And now the second pitch of the inning
He's
is
there.
in the air to right.
Oh, that fell in for a hit.
There, base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah,
Now batting,
everybody's getting
first
on, so the
baseman,
batting averages are
Ji-Man
falling right now, but
Choi.
everybody's come up.
His pitch count is up there too. He's got to be getting pulled soon. Probably his last inning for sure. Ah!
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Rosario is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Now it's
Number 8.
Wow. He got on top of one and was a ground
He's
out
definitely his last
victim
batter.
time. And there's
He gave
base
up just a
hit on
single,
the
so
line.
maybe not. Oh, actually, yeah, that's
And
9
that one will
hits.
go no further
He's definitely
than
done.
second as there are 2 aboard now.
Oh,
Now
they're not
batting.
pulling him right now.
Third baseman.
Turn and burn,
Yandy.
baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
He's
And
there.
that will
No, he's
bring
not.
in
Yandy Diaz coming through in the postseason
And
again.
This one will bounce into the wall.
2-run double for Diaz. And a 4-0 Rays lead in game 1. And Odorizzi is done after 5 2/3.
Now here comes
The batter.
Twins manager on
The
his way to
catcher.
the mound.
Mike.
And it looks as though that's going to be all for the starter here
Zunino.
tonight. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. The 0-1 on its way.
Ooh.
Swing and
No
a miss,
ball,
and
2
he's in
strikes.
trouble now, 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Fastball at the letters, and he
Nah,
turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field.
Wasn't even close. That didn't even hit warning track.
Has to
Deepest part of the
return to
ballpark, don't get
track,
me wrong.
but
If
he
I pulled
has
it, it's gone. But
7th inning ready to roll. And digging
He's
in
not
is
gonna
the
pull.
Leading off for the
veteran
Twins,
DH, Jorge
the
Polanco.
designated hitter.
Now a ball lined to the left
Jorge
side.
Polanco's a veteran.
Polanco.
What constitutes a veteran?
He's really
Like, is it
getting
the
the
6
better
years,
of
become a
that.
free agent? Does that make you a veteran status?
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this
I got
one,
to count
that
1 and
he's
2.
been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1 and 2, and it's just
I didn't even
about
look at the
every
matchup
at-bat.
for these.
And
No,
if
you don't
that's
get to
the
see the
case,
matchup for
your
these two
chances
teams.
of getting a good pitch to hit
Either way, we're
are
first in
way
everything,
worse.
so.
Up next for
Throws
the
him on a
Twins,
fastball there.
the
Jorge
right
Polanco
fielder,
becomes the
Matt
first out of the inning.
Kepler.
Numbers-wise, like
Here's
maybe
the
not
0-1.
overall,
A
like
swing
attribute-wise,
and a
but
shot hit down the corner.
performance-wise, we were.
And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And maybe some
Oh, why didn't you
miscommunication
throw
there as
it?
the
I was
throw tips
holding
right
circle
by
and
him.
you just ran. That would have been a
The batter,
sick
number 2.
recovery.
Second baseman, Luis
Big
0-1
fastball
for
is
count.
well behind it with the swing.
Even though we're
Nope,
late
that's
into
a
this
ball.
ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's sports.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of
He's only
play.
at 65 pitches at
He's
this
got
point,
that
so.
certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with all speed.
Kiermaier is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
now batting.
Here
Third
comes
This is
base.
not a lineup you want to give extra at bats to.
Oh,
Because
one.
that drop
Tried
rate
to
strike
pull it
here
there, but he swings
could be a
right
pain in
through
the
the
ass.
fastball.
Come back to haunt.
Chop
Nope,
toward
good.
the second baseman. He's got it. Throw on to first, and
out.
that error won't come back to haunt.
We Gucci, Maine.
Last half of the 7th here.
Leading off
and that
for
means
the
that
This
Rays.
game actually had
Kiermaier
Kiermaier
will
lead off.
hit
The
Nice.
center
Usually
fielder.
it doesn't.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Hard hit ball to second. And that's
Out.
the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder,
One out now in the Tampa Bay
Jose
7th. And up next will be the right hand
Martinez.
hitting Jose Martinez.
Count
The thing I do wish about
Close, and it's 1-0.
Meadows was his fielding, though.
Hey,
His
that's a
fielding's
nice
not
take
that
by the
good.
batter
Neither is
right there, but
Martinez, so
that's
I
a
don't have a third
non-competitive
good
off-speed pitch.
outfielder.
Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Renfro's gold,
Line
Kiermaier's
towards center
diamond,
field.
and
But
Meadows
sadly
and
for
Martinez
him,
both
this
aren't
will hit
anything, I don't
straight
believe.
to the center fielder as he puts it
Up
away
next for
without
Tampa
much
Bay.
trouble for the second.
the designated hitter, Austin
Ready with the first pitch. Here it
Meadows.
comes. Line hard down the line
Oh,
and
if that
right.
stayed fair.
But just
Actually,
fouls
probably
as
would've only
he
been a
just
single 'cause he
misses
got to it
extra
quickly.
bases. That smokes, but right into the shift. Scooped up, and
Out.
that will conclude matters
Yeah, all
here
right, though.
in the 7th. Nothing. Ready to begin the 8th.
Leading off for
Next,
Minnesota,
the dangerous
the
power
catcher,
threat, Mitch
Mitch
Garver.
It doesn't
Garver.
look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later
0-1's the
innings.
count.
Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball that
outside.
time that misses out of the zone.
definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that
Now
is
batting,
just asking
left
to
fielder,
get punished.
Eddie.
So the breaking ball locked him
Rosario.
up.
0-1.
Mitch Garver goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning.
Hey, there aren't too many
0-2
power
is the
hitters
count.
in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Now batting, the center
Infield in the
fielder,
overshift here.
Jake.
Now the pitch.
He's got that curveball
Strike
working too.
taken as the
0-1 is the
curveball
count.
drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away.
And
Got it.
the throw is in
Hey, shout out
time to
for
get
Blake
him to
Snell, who's
retire
only got
the side.
77 pitches as well.
Next will be the
And leading off
Sit
for
down
the Rays,
Castillo,
start out
the right
bottom of the
fielder,
8th inning.
Hunter
sit down Poche,
Renfro.
Renfro. I hate
The
that.
at-bat.
Ball.
He just growls when he says it so much.
The 1-0. A
Ooh.
swing and a miss. That's
1
the
and
first
1.
strike.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. A man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Unable to
that's
find the
kicked out.
zone with the slider.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But
You
if he
need a new
wants
banner
to get him
next to that
swing in,
08 one up
he'll
there.
have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike
At least
zone.
for the American League
Hot
East
shot
champs
down
part.
the line. And that's out
He's out.
number 1.
The batter, number 1,
Into the box.
Shortstop,
Willie Adames.
Willie
Trying to keep it going.
Adames.
Perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1. 4 runs, 10 hits, 1 error in the ball game for Tampa Bay.
Ball.
And he misses again, 2-0.
2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Here's a slider for a called strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Ground ball sent back up the middle.
Oh, what a play.
Gonzalez. It's there. He
got
got him.
now batting, the first baseman,
G-Man Choi, the next to hit.
G-Man Choi.
First offering on its way. Swing and
G-Man.
my. Hit him with the Hein and gone.
What a
An
laser.
absolute bomb.
5-0 lead.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far.
Look at the
in the
cowbells.
series. And the Rays have opened this up.
I just
to
realized they weren't
5-0.
swinging towels there. You got cowbells instead. It's awesome.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows. You
I like
gotta
that
start
'cause,
with
like,
the
so many
numero
teams
uno,
don't do the
number
rally
1,
towel
man.
thing.
You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did.
Like, yeah,
just
see how the
that.
cowbells come up, which is fine, but like, God, get rid of the fucking
Now
towels.
batting,
in every place.
number
Brendan
8.
Lau. As he pops the first pitch foul behind
Wasn't
the
focused
plate.
for a second
He's
there.
working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a
Should've
high
power swung that
drive
one.
to right center field.
That would've gotten out if I power
Called
swung.
exterior. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay.
With a 2-out
He
triple.
is
Hey.
in there with a triple.
You take a
Not
look
too
at
many
this one as
postseason
it
triples.
flies into the gap.
Third baseman,
Both
number
outfielders
2,
give it a chase, but
Yandy
they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know,
Diaz.
he one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second
Ball
on
1,
his
no
way to
strike.
third.
1 ball, no strikes the count.
Can't hit a home run, take the next best thing, a triple.
As a look, now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out
Damn, I
toward
was hoping
left
Diaz could
center.
get another
On
RBI.
the move is Rosario. He's there to track
Oh,
it
well.
down, and that'll end.
Tacked on one more. Snellzilla's going to take the ninth.
First pitch
leading off
on
for
its way.
Minnesota,
Ninth
the
inning
shortstop,
underway now as the first
Marwin
pitch is taken
0-1.
for a full strike.
Gonzalez.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a
Ooh,
strike
that's
in
not
this
a good
spot.
start to the
Well, he
ninth.
got one there. Now he just
Leadoff
needs
double?
to find a way to get on.
And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double. Josh Donaldson
Now
digging
batting,
in now.
the first
And
baseman,
his guys are looking
Josh
to erase that donut on the
Donaldson.
scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Behind 0-2 now. On the ground to the left side. Reined in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Nice.
Now it will be the Minnesota DH.
Designated hitter. Jorge
0-1's the count.
Strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Ball, that's out.
Plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside.
Isn't the yellow at 85 pitches?
Got him.
You don't care.
Goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Yet another strikeout.
You get 10 Ks for Snell.
This has been one
One
of
more
his
batter.
Now batting, right fielder,
3rd time he's
Max
sent him back.
pitch.
So he's got
Kepler.
him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of his
Pitch.
lineup has been much better.
Behind
Count,
0-2 now.
0-2.
Final strike for the Twins.
Good pitch.
Swing, and
11
this
strikeouts,
struck
complete
him
game
out,
shutout in
and
game 1
that'll
for
do
Blake
it
Snell.
here as the ball game is over. So the
Love
Rays
that for us.
have taken game 1 of this division series.
Yeah, but remember, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win is really more meaningful in this round than it would be in the LCS or the World Series. Now, if they can win game 2, they will be really in a comfortable position.
And now what can we say for the Twins?
Well, they will be pretty desperate to win game 2 to even this thing up, Matty, for the reason Dan just mentioned. Game 2's outcome's really going to enhance the narrative of this series.
Okay.
Here they are, the prettiest sisters on this side of the
I think girl is sister. Alright, cool. Top 6, game 2, tied 1-1. We scored in the bottom of the 4th. They came back and tied it right there in the top of the 5th. Lance Lynn's on the mound. Eddie Rosario's at bat. We both have 4 hits as well.
So the Rays grabbed an early advantage in the series with a big win in game 1. Heidi, what can you report about what they're thinking heading into game 2?
Well, Matt, thanks. Talking with the team and their coaches earlier, they stressed the importance of this game today. They said taking the first one was great, and it's always a confidence builder. But if they don't take care of business in game 2, that first win doesn't really mean that much. A 2-0
Damn
lead
right.
in a 5-game series, though, now that is something they can get excited about.
Now here's the pitch.
leading off for Minnesota,
Swung
the
out
left
at
fielder,
that time.
number
It's
20.
0-1.
Brought in a guy with playoff experience and a guy that can really bolster the rotation.
For being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
And a
Oh,
base
he
hit.
just made it.
Early trouble to lead off the inning.
This has got to be Lance Lynn's last inning.
the catcher,
Stepping
number
in
8,
now, Mitch Garver.
Mitch Garver.
Which is fine, which is definitely fine. I'm going to sit down
0 for 2 from him
Poche.
so
I'll
far
keep
in
the
this
steal
one.
up. Drake. I have an idea.
Can't spot the cutter any better than that. Nothing in 2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right
He's
now.
out.
Down
What a
0-2.
double play.
Gotta find a way to grind.
Everyone's going
On the
against
first
themselves
to
there.
complete the double play.
Turning against their bodies to make those plays. Nice.
Now
2
batting.
away.
the designated hitter,
Delivery to him on the
Nelson
way. Nelson Cruz is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Slapped
Ah,
hard
against the
the
shift. What a
opposite way.
surprise.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
He's not
And
taking
this
2
one
now. Oh, he
bounds
thinks he
around
is.
against the wall.
Throws offline.
Throw pulls him off the bag.
Damn. So that was
Wow,
otherwise.
this
If
is
that's
a
an online
perfect
throw, he's out.
Now
example
batting.
of a widely
Center
recruit
fielder,
doing what needs to be
Jake
done to deliver for his
Hay.
team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too
No
much
ball,
with it
2
and
strikes.
pull it, he stays inside the ball.
Your boy Lance Lynn
And
getting
that'll
it
do
done
The
when I
inning is
need you
over.
to.
One left. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward
And
now
leading
is
off
the
for the
shortstop,
Rays,
Willie Adames.
the shortstop,
Here comes the first
Willie
pitch.
Adames.
Liner towards second.
Damn.
And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, left
At
fielder,
the plate, Austin
Austin
Meadows. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. There's a
Just
swing
missed
and
that
a
one.
missile sent out to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
now batting,
Now at
right
the plate,
fielder,
Hunter Renfroe. He
Hunter
singled his last time.
Renfroe.
Pitch on the way.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time, the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you
Outside,
almost
that's
can
a ball.
underhand it up there.
1 ball, 1 strike to count.
That's a ball.
No
That's
off
not a
on
ball.
that one. 2 balls and
That's
a strike.
definitely a strike, and I got lucky.
1 run, 4 hits.
You
No
take it.
errors for Tampa Bay
That's
so
definitely a
far.
ball, though. Or I mean a strike. Sorry, not a ball.
And right into the shift.
That ball's foul.
Diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. A dive, and he knocks it
Run,
down.
Renfroe, run. Beat it out, baby.
And the recovery
No, he's
will not
safe.
be in time at first, and the
It was a
inning
good play
will
at short to
continue
knock that down.
following
The
infield
batter,
single.
number 8,
Now in the box, Brandon Lau. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point.
Damn it.
Lifted in the air out
Try to
towards
sit back because I
right
know
center.
my 80 doesn't have
Chasing
velocity.
after it is Rosario.
93 is
He's
that
there to
fastball
make
from
the
across.
play, and that'll retire
About
the
where he
side.
tops out at, maybe 94.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. A hit in 2 tries
leading off for
so
the
far.
Twins,
Oliver
the
Drake
first baseman.
is on to pitch from the bullpen.
Wow, that was
Number
not a
7.
good splitter.
Strike
Ladies
1
and
to
gentlemen,
start the at-bat.
your attention please.
Not
Now
really a
pitching
good cutter
for the
either.
Rays,
Oh, 2 is the count.
number 47, Oliver Drake.
Slapped
Not a good
hard the
fastball
opposite
either.
way.
Wow, Oliver Drake, those
And
were
that's
3
gonna
terrible
be a
pitches.
base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run.
You gonna throw it in, Renfroe, or are you gonna just dance out there in right field?
And this'll
This time it was on line, but you took your sweet ass time getting it in.
There with 2 bases.
The
What the
batter,
fuck did he do out there? Holding triangle before that ball even hit the ground. Like, what the fuck? You take a second and then spin? You know, like 1, 2, 3. About 2.5 seconds. And if that ball gets there, so we got to go back 2.5 seconds from right here. Well, he'd have to get the tag over too, but that takes less than 2.5 seconds. So if we go back 2.5 seconds, let's focus on Donaldson. You know, I gotta watch the plane right as it goes down. So 1, 2, you know, yeah. So that ball's getting there probably about now, which means he's getting the tag down now, which means he's out there for sure.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count.
Oliver Drake, you're having a terrible
This
showing
has
right
to
now. I'm
be
not
a
gonna lie.
productive at-bat
That's
right
4
here.
straight terrible
I
pitches.
know you want to drive
5
the
straight.
run inning
That was
every
not a good
RBI,
cutter either.
But you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Max Kepler, the next to grab.
Up next for Minnesota,
And it looks like this
There we
is
go.
a
Right
That was a good
critical
pitch.
at-bat in
He's
this
Mac
Well, the
Kepler.
points in my
Better.
scorebook shows
He's
they
on
haven't
deck.
been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Off the
And
plate,
that
ball
one
1.
caught a little too much, a ball and a strike. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's hitless in
1
3
ball,
at-bats.
2 strikes.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup. Adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the hard nose 17 inches.
Fouled off. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
He put up a pretty good
The batter, number 2,
Nope.
They
second
finally
baseman,
get him on a 1 and 2
Luis
pitch, but you could see that he
Arraez.
wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Again, another foul ball.
That's ball
Ooh.
2
2.
is the cut fastball, but he holds back.
2-2 the
2
count.
and 2.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in a
Nice.
lefty's hands like that. This one was
Good
Oh.
shit.
And the throw to first, he's there. The inning is over.
Okay.
G-Man Choi the next to
And
hit.
leading off for the Rays,
To his credit thus
the
far.
first baseman, G-Man Choi.
Ball one, no
Nowhere
strike.
close, and it's 1-0.
G-Man's Chinese, right? And Maeda's Japanese, I believe. I honestly don't know. G-Man
Ball
Choi
three.
definitely
He's
sounds
off
more
the mark
Chinese
here.
than it
It's
does
2-0.
Japanese, though. Maybe Korean.
2-1 after the foul.
They're both Asian. That's
Looked
the
like
easiest
he
way to
was
put it.
cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Damn, good
Foul
serve
again,
change.
and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Now here it comes. And it's
We
up
got
to a
3 balls
3-2
and
full
2
count
strikes.
now.
Having the pen
When
just
you're
to
playing
steal
close
on
games like this,
Poche.
base runners mean
Second
everything,
steal on
so he
Alvarez.
can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Good at bat. 7th pitch, full count.
He pulls
Damn it.
this one into right.
Good
Kepler
slider.
is there, and he'll bring this one in.
I know they say sometimes
Now
that these
batting,
things even
the
out,
designated
but
hitter,
that was a bullet
Jose
line drive that gets caught. He would have
Martinez.
represented the go-ahead run.
Takes this the
Get
other
down.
way to right.
There we go.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
I think there's any justice in the game. Watch those two at bats. Both of them
Now
hit
batting,
out fast.
third baseman,
One's right at
Yandy.
I like how they acknowledged the at bat prior to that.
And that will bring in Yandy Diaz.
Ball, that's inside.
Can you say inning-ending double play?
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
I sure can. I will.
Ball,
2-0
that's
now.
outside.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
High fly ball
Guess
out
not.
to straightaway
Just inning-ending
center.
ground out.
Cave is there, 2 gone.
Up next
So
for
here's
Tampa
Mike
Bay,
Zunino.
the
Struck
catcher,
out and popped out
Mike
his 2 previous trips. Ready with the first
Zunino.
pitch. Here it comes.
Damn.
And he throws the
0-1
fastball by
the
him
count.
here. 0-1.
This pitch is bringing it with some high velo. You better get that
No, he's
front
not.
foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Like he's bringing a high in the zone fastball, but not high in velocity. 93 by today's standards, not that high. Still solid. Don't get me wrong, but
A 1
Oh,
and
that's
2
too high.
count to the Rays catcher.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Neither guy willing to give in.
love getting his
and
pitch
the
count up
at-bat
though.
will
He's
continue.
probably not going to see the 8th inning, or he might if he gets this out, but I doubt he'll make it through the 8th.
Another 1-2 delivery. Is way outside, and he can't even get a glove
That's
on it.
huge.
And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. Here's the 2-2.
The count's full.
Kevin Kiermaier will be next if they can keep this inning alive.
If he made him throw more this inning than
Here's
normal.
the payoff pitch.
Nope,
And he
that's
takes
ball
Nice,
all
2-out
four.
walk.
So a good job out of the 9-hole and getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Up
Big
next for
spot
Tampa
here.
Bay,
First and second,
the
two-man
center
gun,
fielder,
and that means
Kevin
Kevin Kiermaier will hit next.
Damn it,
Kiermaier.
Kiermaier.
Air out to straightaway center. And the 2-out
Good
throw
fastball
will not
to swing
come
at.
fast as the inning. So the big bat of
Not a good
Miguel
result,
Sano
though.
digs in next. He's batting
Leading off
clean
Super
up for
Drake.
this one, but will
The
get
third
us
baseman.
started
For now,
early
give him a
in the
one-batter
inning.
leash.
To wake up the
Sano.
bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where
Got
it's deserved. The pitching on the
Conserve
other side
bullpen
has
arms
been
and such an
really
elite
impressive.
bullpen at that. He might
The
be the
left
best
fielder,
bullpen in
number
the game.
20,
First delivery
Eddie
to him on the way.
Rosario.
Oh, and
Over
one.
the zone, a swing and a miss.
That's just
Now,
a great
especially
pitch
with the addition
right
of Ken
there.
Giles.
Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty
Chaz
diving
Rowe,
out of the
Oliver
zone.
Drake,
One run,
Jose
7
Alvarado,
hits.
Ken
Two
Giles,
errors
and
in
Nick
the ballgame
Anderson.
for Minnesota. High
That
in
is
the
so
air out to
disgusting.
center field. Kiermaier is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
It's quick 2 outs, 6 pitches, 2 outs.
The catcher,
Up next
number
for
8,
Minnesota, Mitch
Mitch
Garver. He was a
Garver.
double play
Ooh,
victim last time
terrible.
around. No balls and 1 strike.
I was about to say, you know,
Open.
reason through this inning a lot better than last inning,
Yeah,
but
if
then
he's
that
gonna
pitch
pound
scared
the
the
zone with this
daylights
stuff
out
all
of him.
game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
And the cover
Nice.
got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired.
Nice, nice, nice.
Twins are set down 1-2-3. Score remains tied 1-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go.
And
Oh,
leading
Maeda's
off
seen
for
the
the
eighth, is he?
Rays,
He's in the yellow to
the
start the inning.
shortstop, Willie
Here comes the
Adames.
first pitch. Hit hard towards
Boy,
center.
Adames.
And gets down and he's got himself a base hit. So
What
the
price ball the end
leadoff
for
man is
Maeda?
aboard to start out the inning.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best
Yep.
pitch you'll see all at
Now
bat.
batting,
Definitely
the
coming
left
out of his
fielder,
shoes, aggressive
Austin
style, first pitch, base hit up.
Meadow.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the
1-0.
mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first.
Damn
The
it.
best he can do is a no decision in this one. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
You have him the pen?
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get
3
the zone.
2.
Count full now. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out.
Walk me for Renfro, please. Walk me for Renfro.
Ground ball right
No
side.
double play. Same result
And
then.
that'll get
Nice.
on through into right field for a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring.
Now
Position
batting,
now is still
the right
nobody out.
fielder, Hunter
These guys are in
Renfro.
perfect position to break through right
Ooh,
here.
that one almost got
Once you take the
away.
lead, there is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
In now, Hunter Renfroe.
Good punt.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. There's
He's
one.
out.
Relay
Wow,
throw.
I'm so mad they got the out at
He's
second.
Well safe at first.
That's not good. 'Cause
Now
now I'm going to
batting,
ground into an inning double
number
play.
Into the box now, Brandon Lau. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, give me the same at bat. As you stride to the plate right here, give me the same.
Oh, that was
execution.
such a good one to
Just get
hit.
something in the air.
Didn't
You
think
got
that
a
was coming
chance
down.
to take the lead right here. Don't try and do any more. Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got.
Inning double play.
See if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Oh, he beat it out.
For one, throw on
He
the
beat
first
it out.
time, so they just get the one there.
Oh my God.
Now batting, first
So
baseman,
it's a runner at first.
G-Man
with 2 men
Joy.
out. And that brings
Holy
up the
shit, he
corner
beat it
infielder,
out, dude.
G-Man Joy.
I can't believe that.
He's set. Here it comes.
Counts 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Oh,
Damn it.
takes a
Oh, it took a
nasty
skip on him.
pop, and he's unable to haul it in.
Good base running by Lau to take
And
third
they'll
on
make
that too.
safely
That's
to third,
huge.
So they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Up next for Tampa Bay,
Wow, talk about
the
having a
designated
special
hitter,
game. That's
Jose
his third single of the game.
Martinez.
3 for 4. Not a bad game. Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher is giving him right here. If the fastball's away,
Come on,
shooting
Jose.
it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning him.
Oh, damn it. That was a good
Nice
pitch to hit.
Cave is there, and he'll make the
I'm gonna get
catch.
the extra at bat to warm up Anderson a little bit longer though.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. He's
Leading
the one
off
to
all the
start
way.
off the 9th inning
The
with his
designated
guys in
hitter.
danger of going
Nelson
down 2 games to
Cruz.
none if they can't.
Your
rally.
attention, please.
9th inning underway now.
Now
as the
pitching
first
for
pitch
the
is taken
Rays.
for a cold strike.
number 70,
Hey!
And
Nick
Sanders in there for a cold
Anderson.
strike, and the Rays ahead 0-2.
Ooh.
Strike 3, cold.
Oh my God, I saw the game tied in the back of my head for a second there in that pitch.
Ready for another chance.
now batting, the
That
center
one
fielder,
scared
Thus
me.
far.
Jake
Strike one to
Hey.
start the at-bat.
I don't really want to throw curveballs to anyone in this lineup.
It's a ball and a strike.
Boy, that's a nasty break.
The count
It's a
is
nasty
1-2.
curveball right there. Holy shit, that was good.
Just missed the corner. As they say, that's a ball.
When Nick Anderson's on, he is
Strikes him
on.
out as well. So making back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces
Now
out
batting.
of the bullpen.
the first baseman, Josh
This is hit high in the air out
Donaldson.
toward left center. And they'll make the catch to end it, and the Rays have held serve here at home. They take games 1 and 2 of this series.
2-0 lead in the ALDS.
So
Looks
the
good to
Rays
me.
get another big postseason win to take a 2-0 stranglehold on this best-of-5 division series.
Can we sweep our way to the
This appears
LCS?
to be a team on a mission. They're firing on all cylinders and are now just one win away from advancing to the league championship series.
Dero, they're looking awfully solid. It's going to take a total reversal for them to overcome at this point. Now, it has happened before, so if you're on the other side, you take a day off to clear your head and hope you can come back out and just try to get one win at a time.
So in Game 3, we're tied 5-5. Wow. Both the Cubs and Dodgers swept their series. So Cubs 3-0 at the Nationals, Dodgers 3-0 at the Phillies. The Angels are up 2-1 on the Indians. And we're up 2-0. We scored 2 in the first, then they went up 5-2 in the third. We put 3 up in the fifth to tie it up 5-5. Michael Pineda is still on the mound. One of those runs was not an earned run. They have an error. So top 6, 5-5. I'm wondering if my starter's still in the game.
Let's go down to the field for a report. Heidi, what did the players share with you heading into this contest?
They finally got the Yankees off their back, but they're not going
about
to
to
win
get
this
started.
series.
Next, the dangerous power threat, G-Man Choi. He's right there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Weren't they close to winning a game in the
Now
ALDS
back.
last year?
Designated
At the home
hitter,
game, Game 3, and then the Yankees came back to win it in like the 8th or something like that.
His 2 trips to the plate. Swing and a liner. And then finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Jose Martinez has been a lot more solid than I anticipated.
Now batting,
I wasn't really expecting
the
that from
third
him.
baseman,
Or Yandy Diaz.
Diaz.
I was expecting both of them to be definite
And that will
replacements.
bring in Yandy Diaz. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
That's got to be it for Pineda now. We're up to what, 9 hits?
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 change.
Up next for Tampa Bay,
guys out in front.
the catcher,
Stay back,
Mike
recognize it,
Zunino.
drive it for a base
Ladies
hit.
and gentlemen, your attention please.
Now here comes the Twins
Now
manager
pitching
on his
for
way
the
to
Twins.
mound.
I go with my
Number
bullpen.
37,
Poche and
That'll
Casillas.
do it for the starter tonight.
Whistler.
So he'll leave
get
with a
time.
couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. That
2-0.
misses 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the hardwood plate in these situations.
Wow, that was such a low
2
pitch.
balls and a strike
That didn't
now.
even touch anywhere near the zone.
The 2-1 home. It's a slider taken
Should have been a
for ball.
4-pitch walk.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
And he'll get back in safely. The 3-1 pitch. And
That's
he
up the
misses
corner.
ball
Ball
4.
four.
So he
Take a
comes
base.
out of the bullpen and
Inning double
walks
play.
the first man he faces.
Now batting,
Here's Kevin
the center
Kiermaier.
fielder,
Past battles
Kevin
with Matt Whistler.
Kiermaier.
He's 1 for 4. Hit out towards second.
Yep, there it is. Got to it quick enough to get Kiermaier doubled up. No, he scored!
Not in time.
He beat it out.
Makes the throw by a step.
That's how he won Game 2.
the batter,
Trying to
number
pick
1,
things up where we left
shortstop,
off. Willie
Willie
Adames. He went
Adames.
deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up. Now this is driven out to
Adames.
deep right center. This
2 more
could be
RBIs for
trouble.
Adames.
And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And the run
Willie
will score all
Adames
the way
is
from
burying the
first.
Twins
Now
with his own
8-5
bat
game.
in Game 3.
Now
Okay,
batting.
so I'm going to sit
the left
down.
fielder, Austin
Both of these guys.
Meadows.
Along with Alvarez and Giles.
He's slowing the game down, and he looks terrific.
We got time.
Absolutely postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets
Damn.
cold outside means everything.
See, that's always going to get over my
Plenty
pitcher's
of
head.
time, and the side is
And be a tough play for my second baseman. Who's on the mound for me?
into the
Yarborough?
box now. Mitch
I'll let him start
Garver,
the inning.
1 for
Leading
2
off
with
for
a
the
triple
Twins.
so far in this one.
The catcher.
Fouled away.
Because then actually I goofed. What I want to do
Garver.
is, if he can get through this inning 1, 2, 3, awesome. If not, I'll sit down Giles and warm up Diego. I only want to go to Diego if there's runners on. Ever. Like, that's for the entire whole season, not just right now.
Bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time. Run away.
Nice.
The left fielder, number 20, Eddie
Shifted well to the right. Here's the first
Rosario.
pitch. Swing,
Okay.
and there
You're done,
it
Yarborough.
goes. He got all of that ball.
Wow.
And out of here. And I mean by plenty.
That looked a lot
That
further than
ball
it went.
was crushed.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could
Okay, you're
take
done.
back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what?
Up
There
next
are
for
no
Minnesota.
delete or
The only downside is
The
now I have to
center
go to
baseman.
Castillo now.
That's a
Jake.
mistake, and it was a good job by
Okay.
his opponent to
Your
make him pay
attention,
for it.
please.
Just gets
Now
a piece
pitching
of it,
for the
strike
Rays.
one. He's hitless in
Number
his 2
63.
at-bats so far.
Diego Castillo.
It's over, but low. It's
One
a
ball,
5-18
one
strike.
strike.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well,
Fucking against the
modern-day
shift.
Bullpen, easier said than done. These guys
Ground
are
rule
throwing
double.
flames
I mean,
from
that's
all
good.
format.
It would have happened anyways, just save you some
This'll
time.
get over the
The
wall
batter.
down the line out
The
there for a
shortstop.
ground rule double.
Marwin
Marwin Gonzalez.
Gonzalez.
Looks at a called
Oh
strike
my
one.
god. That's going to
Pops
score a
this one
run,
up,
too.
And this is going to work out for him. It's a base hit. The throw to the plate. But the
No,
throw will be
he's in
well
there.
up the line.
And it's a
as
one-run
he
game.
scores easily. Josh
Now
Donaldson
back,
digging in
first
now.
baseman.
Oh my god.
Grounds it to short. And that gets
Donaldson.
through for a one-out base hit.
Okay.
You know, that's a nice
Diego
knock
Castillo.
right there, but I want to take a look
Think
at
you're
the
done.
base runner. He got a nice secondary.
Who's your last batter?
Read that it was
Up
a
next for
soft liner
Minnesota,
and it was gonna
the
fall.
designated hitter,
If you give up
Alright.
anything, you're done.
Amen about that.
Paul
One of the things I
Blanco.
think his base running is all about instincts, and that was a terrific
I'm using it
read.
for a sinker
There was
right
a
now.
chance right off the bat that that ball was going to break
Every
in
pitch in this
and
at-bat's
fall
going to be
in.
sinker. I'm
Good
saying that
job
right
of
now.
picking up an RBI
So
for his team.
the game can hear me. Polanco, if you can hear me.
Crush that
Sinker,
ball,
every
and
pitch.
Now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Grounded up the first baseline. To second for 1.
What a play by G-Man Choi. What a throw from short. And get out of it. With the lead still intact, thank God.
Digging in now. Hunter Renfroe,
Leading off
who
for
was
Tampa Bay,
retired after
the right
popping out
fielder,
in his last at-bat.
Hunter Renfroe.
And
Damn.
it's fouled away.
I was late on it.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Swing and a line
Damn
drive.
it.
But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Now batting,
Stepping into
number
the box,
8,
Brendan Lau. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Now a swing and a miss as they start him
0-1.
out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something.
Damn. The one time it gets up the middle past the pitcher, they're in the shift.
Certainly it had to be Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
the batter, the first
Ready
baseman,
now, G-Man Choi.
G-Man
He's got
Choi.
a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
G-Man Choi.
First pitch
No ball,
fastball swung
one
on
strike.
and missed 0-1.
G-Man
Hey, this pitch better
Choi.
be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Well hit the other way.
But we will.
Into the gap. Running hard. He's digging for second. The throw is wild and it gets away.
Get your ass back there.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues.
Up
Lit
next
up.
for Tampa Bay,
His eyes lit up
the
right there.
designated
This
hitter,
pitcher's lucky he's not
Jose
getting another ball from the umpire.
Martinez.
At the plate now, Jose Martinez. He swings
Get
and
down,
sends
ball.
the
Attaboy,
ball to
Jose.
right field.
Come on, G-Man. You got to turn on the Jets here.
Now it's cut off. The throw to the plate.
Let's go.
Not in time as the run scores.
Dan, that's a
The third
huge
baseman,
insurance
number
run
2,
right there. Has to feel
Yandy
good as a hitter right there
Diaz.
to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a
Good hit, Yandy.
It does,
That
and
should
it
score
makes
Jose
your
all the way
pitcher
from
go out there with
first.
A little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from
The RBI double,
And
make it a
onto their
3-run
total as the run
lead.
scores all the way from first.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big
The
RBI
batter,
right there to
the
stretch
catcher.
this lead.
That's a
to
big
three.
RBI right there.
Takes a lot of
Juninho.
pressure off your pitcher
Your
going into
attention,
the bottom
please.
part of the inning.
Yeah,
Now
Dan,
pitching
no
for
doubt,
the
as an
Twins.
offense, all you're trying to do
Number
is
21.
Make it a 4-run lead, Zanino.
Tyler.
Attaboy.
successful. Giving them
Duffy.
that
2-out hits.
has to make you feel good.
Tyler Duffy will
No,
get the ball here
mistake.
as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a
The
4-run
batter,
lead. There was
the
a
center
grand
fielder.
slam ahead.
They got Alvarado up and Giles.
You're warming up. When you see a
Actually, I'll set
3-run
Giles
lead,
down, but I'll
and
warm
then
up
your
Chaz Rowe.
offense gets it to 4. You know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't hurt.
Oh, it does hurt. Oh, it does because, D-Roll, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and
Except
get
it's
me a
also the
3-out
7th inning
save.
right now. They're
All of a
dumbass.
sudden, you're out of the game because it's a
I'm not warming up
4-run
my
lead.
closer in
Of
the
course you
7th.
think about it as a reliever.
Some movement now
In
in
the
the
top half of
Minnesota
the 7th for
bullpen
that
as a
matter.
right-hander's up and throwing. 2-1 to
That's
the
the ball.
Rays leadoff batter.
I want to take a look at the Angels actually, see how what got them this far. Maybe what about their team? Was it their pitching? Was it their offense? Was it their fielding?
Tire the shot.
I mean, the fielding doesn't really make that big of an impact, I suppose. But
Ready to go for the last half of the inning.
Leading off
Bring
for
up
the
outfielder
Twins,
Max Kepler.
the right fielder,
Now time is called
Max
as both guys
Chaz Rowe
are
for the
ready
7th.
Kepler.
to go.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Chaz Rowe
your
gets the
attention,
call
please.
from the pen to take
Now
over on the
pitching
mound
for
and
the
start
Rays,
the home 7th.
number
Rowe
52,
is known as a short
Chaz
relief specialist. A
Rowe.
guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander.
ball.
ball.
That
Two
time,
strikes.
and it's 1 and 2. Drilled to the left side. Scooped up.
Trying to go against the shift, I see.
And
Good throw,
the
Yandy.
first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side
the
of the
batter,
infield.
the
One
second
away.
baseman,
That's
Louis.
done.
Ooh, not good slider.
Oh,
Minor
Ryan.
in there for a base hit.
Beat.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's
Up
a
next for
backdoor
Minnesota,
slider. Usually
the
those
third
are
baseman,
kryptonite for most
Oh,
batters.
Miguel.
He's able to fight it off, keep his
Done.
hands inside
Oh.
the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Oh, and
That's
you talk about
a
pitcher
terrible
getting
call.
The benefit of the doubt.
I'll
That's
take it.
low, but called to strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now.
See, that's what I mean.
Back up
That's
the
every
middle.
time.
And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
You don't see that too
This
much
is
in
definitely an
today's
offensive
game.
filled
Most
game.
guys, it doesn't
It
It had to have been the
Number
Angels'
8.
offense. There's no way their pitching carried
Mitch.
them.
drive the ball
Mike
out.
Trout,
Sure,
Anthony
sure.
Rendon,
Come
Justin
on.
Upton,
One strike.
Shohei
Two-strike
Ohtani.
adjustment, able
Hell,
to
even the
punch
Ghost
a
of Albert
ground ball
Pujols still
real
can do
That's off the
something.
plate.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Estella.
Ball runs away for ball.
Fletcher.
You got 2
2
balls,
and 1.
1 strike.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe
Nice bare hand.
Well, the play's
Jesus,
been
he's
made,
throwing
and that
bullets from
retires the
shortstop
side.
there.
Your attention, please.
New
Now
pitch.
pitch.
Oh, look at Willie Adames' arm strength. 99, that explains it. Can he play the outfield? He can.
For now, it's the right-hander
Number
Sergio
54.
Romo that gets the call.
Sergio
Adames with 5 RBIs in the night. though.
Set.
Romo.
Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
3-run shot and a 2-run double.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Into
boy,
center
Willie
field,
Adames.
line drive base hit. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning.
Now batting,
Boy, talk
the
about
left fielder,
having a day, D-Roll.
Austin
Gets his 4th knock of
Meadows.
the game, but
This is
mixed
the
in
guy
with
who
one
can
of those
explode
4
one of these
was a
days.
round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have
Oh.
5, maybe a
1-0.
handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Adames on at first, nobody out. On the ground to second base.
Austin Meadows has gone cold
Yep,
this
he's
series.
out.
Great pitch to hit. Slider, center of the plate. Squared it up with good contact.
Up next for Tampa
Renfro's
Bay,
also gone full too.
Base
the
is
right
empty
fielder,
now after the double play.
Hunter
And standing in the
Renfroe.
outfielder, Hunter Renfroe. He's set and the pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider whiffed on for strike 3.
I'm a little out of it because I'm really hungry and I want this game to finish so I can eat.
Digging in, Eddie Rosario. He's
leading up for the Twins, the left fielder, Eddie Rosario. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rays.
This will be an interesting mix because with this powerful of a lineup against this powerful of an arm, if they make good contact, that ball is going to fly far.
Fouled off.
They have to make good contact.
And this is strike 3 called, says Clyde Washington. It looked a bit low, but that's out number 1.
Yeah, it looked a little low.
From
Now
the
batting,
stretch.
center fielder,
Jake. There. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
That's a strike.
Marwin Gonzalez is on deck. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
the batter number 9.
That's a
Shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez.
He's making it look pretty easy. This
This is a 100-mile-an-hour pitch that's in the down and away corner. Going to be called a strike because it's in the zone. But
Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Throw into second.
good throw.
He is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
That's what we
Now
refer
batting,
to in the
first
biz
baseman,
as a hanger.
Josh.
That wasn't hanging. One thing I don't like about all your out curveballs, it's not as good as Nick Anderson's, where it will hang a lot more.
Ball 1. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. 2 out here and a runner at second. Sliced hard on the ground. Reined in.
Nice.
Nothing will come with a 2-out double as the
3 defensive outs
Ladies
away
and
from going to the
your
ALCS.
attention,
and
please.
start the
Second
9th
time in 2
inning.
years.
Now
He'll
pitching
try to
for
keep
the
the
Twins.
score right where it is, heading
Number
to the bottom of
55.
the 9th.
Taylor
The pitch.
Roger.
We go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. There's a swing and he sends the ball high
That's
in
not even
the
close
air
to
into
gone.
left
He's
field.
jogging.
Back goes Rosario, still ranging back. A jump at the wall and he's got it.
Now batting,
Great
the
play
first
for the
baseman,
first out.
G-Man Choi.
Riding in, G-Man Choi. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it.
That's the ball.
And he misses low
2
with
balls.
it 2-0.
No strike.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. The pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Chasing after it is Rosario. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jose Martinez.
Into the box, Jose Martinez. As he'll take a breaking ball too low.
Split second,
and
I thought
it's
he called that a
1-0.
strike. He doesn't really lose it.
1 out and a runner on second base.
Ball.
Plays off
Outside.
again, and it's 2-0.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly.
Move the runner up
That's
at least.
the second out.
Yandy.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Now at the plate, Yandy
Yandy.
Diaz.
Oh, Yandy likes
Runner in
lefties
scoring
too, actually.
position
Shit.
with Sugar. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. swing and a ball line hard towards short. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects
Beautiful.
off him. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
I'm taking it any way I can go.
Outside of taking the ball in the seats, Dan,
the catcher,
these were my favorite
Mike
knocks to get.
Zunino.
2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're one pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make one bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
Now you got to go through another batter.
1-1.
Ball. I got 2-1 the count.
Hard hit to first. Right to Donaldson.
5 run lead hanging in the
Step on
ninth.
the back.
Ken Giles, this one's for you.
So the lineup flips over and digging in.
Leading off for the
Leading
Twins,
off with his guys
the
needing a
designated hitter,
ninth-inning rally here
Jorge.
to force a game
That's
4.
not a ball, but
Blanco.
okay.
To start the at-bat.
Again, terrible strike
Well
zone.
hit.
It's foul.
Deep down the right field line. And that is off
Just
the
out of
wall,
reach.
but in foul territory. Foul ball.
Nope.
Takes his swing here, but he does so in time.
Let me see
Unable
how
to
old
get the bat
Polanco is.
around
Not
in
how long he's
time,
been
and the
around
count
at least,
even-
but how old is he? Jorge Polanco is 26.
It's 2-2.
Is he a veteran?
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Here's the first
Now batting,
pitch.
right
Fouled
fielder,
away.
Max Kepler.
The 0-1.
Yeah, good luck trying to score
Swing
5
and a
off
miss
Ken
here.
Giles.
Behind
Even
in
if
the
you do
count
score
now,
2 off him,
0-2.
you got to go for Nick Anderson as well.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The batter, number
Trying
2,
again,
second
Louis.
baseman,
And their season
Louis.
hangs in the balance
Yeah.
here.
Oh,
Going to the
yeah.
ALCS,
Their
Tampa
final
boys.
out. And that is going to do it.
What a
The
time to be a Tampa
Rays
Bay
are
sports
off to
fan.
the
You got Tom
AL
Brady and Gronk coming
Championship
down to the
Series.
Bucks, probably going to win a Super Bowl. You got the Rays going to the ALCS now.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the next round and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't get the toughest one of them all, a triple, but it was still an outstanding showing with the bat.
So the Rays have stamped their passport to the
Sweep to
league
the
championship
ALCS.
series.
Probably going to face the Indians, even
Matt,
though the
they
Angels were up 2
dominated
games
the
to 1.
division series from beginning to end. I'm sure they're riding high, and they should be. They're going to set their sights now on who they're facing in the next round.
And now what can we say for the Twins?
Well, they obviously lost their way in this series, and they'll probably go into the offseason with lots of regrets for how this all ended for them. But they did have a commendable
Yeah,
season.
the Angels
and I
took the
expect
Indians
them to
5
be
games,
back
but
in the postseason mix
so we're
next
first in
year.
everything. The Indians were 7th in batting, 5th in pitching, 4th in fielding, well-rounded for the most part. First in pitching against 7th in batting will be fun for me. Should be good. 5th in pitching against my first in batting. They have pitching that could silence my offense to an extent. So it'll be interesting to see. I want to take a look at the Angels really quick before I call it, though. So we know that the World Series will now look like this. Ooh, Cubs are up 2 games to none. We could have a rematch of 2016 Cubs-Indians. We could have Indians-Dodgers as well. Or we could have Rays-Cubs, Rays-Dodgers. Let me take a look at the Angels stats a little bit here. Mike Trout looked like he had a really good postseason. I mean, it was only a 5-game series, but it looked like he had a good 5-game series. Yeah, 4 home runs, 7 rebounds. Okay. Look at the Angels. Mike Trout in the regular season. Oh, my lord. Career year for the Fishman. cracked the 300 home run plateau. Or not plateau, but mark. 12.5 WARs, one of the highest of all time. 91.2, he's already a Hall of Famer. Mike Trout's already a Hall of Famer. He only stole 15 bases this year, though, but he's in the 200-200 club. 1,500 hits. Anthony Rendon also had a career year. Good lord. OPS above 1, 9.9 WAR. Trout and Rendon alone combined for over 20 WAR. Here you go. Yeah, it was definitely the offense that carried them. Trout had 49 home runs. Rendon had 44. Upton had 50. Matt Theis's. No, I know Matt Theis's. Yeah. Brian Goodwin did solid. Andrelton Simmons had a career year. Almost a career year. Castro did solid. David Fletcher on the bench. Tommy La Stella, solid year. Pujols. More home runs than I would have anticipated, considering how much this game doesn't like him. Happy for him. So yeah, their offense definitely carried the load. These three right here, mainly. 3 guys with OPS is above 1. And then Tommy La Stella had one in the 900s. Yeah. Let's take a look at their pitching quick. Ohtani's offensive numbers too. Not bad. Ohtani pitches terrible for some reason. He gave up more runs than he did innings pitched. He gave up 277. Look at these numbers. These are unbelievably bad. He would not be in the starting rotation anymore at that point. 9.85 ERA and a 2.25 WHIP across 33 starts. That's horrible. Frank Canning was terrible. Andrew Heaney was terrible. Julio Torrejon was awful. Terrible. Alright, there's a bright spot. He only pitched 16 innings. Terrible. No, it's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Not good. Terrible. Yeah, there's a really good bright spot, actually. 47 innings pitched, that low of an ERA. Not good. Yeah, wow, this team is overall terrible. But their offense really carried them. Wow. Alright, well, that'll do it for now. ALCS later.